Selene and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I want to share with you guys my absolutely most beloved handbags that I have purchased throughout the years, and some that I think are totally worth investing, and then also some other handbags that, as much as I do love them, I just haven't been using them as often as I thought that I would. And I feel like whenever you make a large purchase, you want to make sure that it's something that is going to be worth your money and that it's not just going to be sitting on a shelf somewhere. So I want to share with you guys my absolutely most worn and loved items. I love luxury handbags. I feel like I don't spend a lot of money on shoes or clothes. Handbags are just like my weakness. I love purses. Some people like to splurge on other things, and that is like the one thing that I will splurge on, especially when it's like a vacation or for a special occasion, or I want to treat myself because I accomplished something. That's just like my little treat. So, and today's video is in collaboration with my friend Stephanie. I reached out to her on Instagram and I'm like, girl, I am obsessed with you. I absolutely love your channel. Like, we have to do a collaboration because she's been posting a lot over on her channel. I highly recommend for you guys to go and subscribe to her because you are going to adore her.
Hey guys, I just wanted to quickly introduce myself. My name is Stephanie, also known as SL Miss Glam here on YouTube. I upload beauty and fashion videos every Monday and Friday. I also have a vlog channel, so if you guys want to see my identical twin girls, they're actually almost 1 year old now. I have a lot of mommy content over there, but I definitely love my fashion. Definitely have a strong love for pink if you know me well. So definitely check out my channel if you are into beauty, fashion, the mommy life. You can definitely find a lot of that here. I also incorporate a little bit of decor and organization just like Belinda does. And a huge thank you to Belinda for featuring me on her channel today. I absolutely adore you and your channel so much.
I would highly recommend for you guys to check her out and subscribe. Let her know that I sent you. And now let's get started. If you guys are new to my channel, I would absolutely loved it if you subscribed after watching today's video. Hopefully you guys stick around because I make a lot of different type of content, mostly lifestyle videos, and I also love luxury videos like this. I will also make sure to link down below my luxury closet tour if you guys are interested in that. Alright, the first piece that I want to share with you guys is the very first luxury item that I ever actually owned, and it is the Louis Vuitton Neverfull MM, and I have put this bag to use so much. I love it. Ricardo got it for me for Christmas and I love it. I love how spacious it is. So I do have an office inside of our house where I do work full time, but whenever I need to work outside of home, whether I'm traveling or just like taking this with me somewhere, I'll put my laptop in here along with my planner, and just everything fits so well in here. I do have a video showing you guys how I organize my bag when it comes to work, so maybe it'll be helpful to you guys if you guys use this as your work bag. But it's just a really good sized tote. It's extremely light, so it's not going to be super heavy. I love the material that it's made out of because this doesn't get scratched or dirty as easily. I know in the beginning when I first had this, I was afraid that this was going to patina unevenly, that I was going to have like lotion on my hands and that this was going to get a lot darker, but after a while I just stopped worrying because I really loved carrying this around, and I didn't want to be too careful with it. Like, I take care of my things, but I don't want to be overly careful where I don't even want to take it out of my house. Like, I want to be able to actually use it and actually get my money's worth out of it. So I've noticed that it didn't do that, and it's actually, it has patina very beautifully, which means that the leather gets darker because it's untreated leather, and overall it's just a really great handbag. I love this so much. Highly recommended. I use this for travel as well. This was my second luxury hand purchase, and I love that one from Louis Vuitton so much that I had to get this one as well. So this is the Speedy 30, and I love this bag so much. It holds so many things inside, and I've actually put a purse organizer inside of it as well. I'll have it linked down below so you guys can get the same one if you guys are interested or looking for the same one. But I love that the one that I got is red, so it matches the interior of this handbag, and it just holds so much. I'm really shocked at how much it could actually hold because I brought this with me when I went to London, and I had my DSLR camera inside of here along with like my glasses and another like power shot camera. I had what else, like my wallet in there and just a bunch of different things, and I'm like, wow, this can really hold so much. I had like my makeup and just I don't know. It holds a lot. I can't keep saying that enough. I repeated myself like 3 times already, but it does hold a lot. I love that it's crossbody, so it makes it very convenient and easy for you to bring around with you, and it sits at a very comfortable place on my hip. I am 5'4", and I love this so much. Also, I do like that it does have the treated leather, so you don't have to worry about the wear and tear on this, and honestly, I'm not too careful with it. Like, I just bring it with me. I place it like in my car. I'll bring it with me when it's raining, when it's snowing, just about anything, and it still looks like almost brand new. Like, I love this thing so much. I also had my initials engraved there, and I love it, and I just put this little tassel there just because it's cute. Did I say Speedy 30? Oh my gosh, this is the Speedy 25. Okay. Back it up. This is not the Speedy 30. This is a Speedy 25. I don't know where I got 30 from. I want to be honest with you guys, and I want to tell you guys the pros and cons of each one. As much as I love this one very much, the only con that I would say would be that even though this does hold a lot, which is great, it can also become a black hole. It doesn't come with an organizer inside. You have to purchase that separately, and you could easily be annoyed trying to like dig in there and try to look for your things because there isn't that much space for you to open it up and see everything that's inside. So other than that, I love it, but I think you can totally just get yourself a bag organizer, and then you could easily find everything that you need inside. Alright, out of all the pieces that I'm going to share with you guys, this bag right here is my #1 recommendation, and I absolutely love this. I have used this every single day, and I have gotten so much use out of it, and I love it so much. This is a Gucci Soho disco bag, and I love the color. I feel like it goes with anything, especially during the summertime. I noticed that I wore this color a lot, and it is so light. It weighs less than a pound. It has a crossbody strap, which makes it super easy to use. I also love how much it can hold inside. So this is a pretty decent size bag. You can put a full-size wallet if you want in there, your keys, your necessities like your phone, but I'm also able to put like a small like PowerShot vlog size camera inside of here, along with, I think one time I had a water bottle. I'm not even kidding. This is a little baby water bottle, and I was able to fit it inside comfortably. Look at that. It fits in there so good, and you still have tons of space. Like, that's how big this bag is, but it's small and petite that it's still really comfortable. So if you guys are thinking of getting the Soho Disco bag by Gucci, I 100% recommend it, and you guys will get your money's worth out of it. I already have, I feel like, because I've used it every single day, and I love how low-key it is. It's very subtle. Like, you could tell that it is a designer purse, but it's not like super in your face, so I feel comfortable wearing this everywhere that I go, and I just love it. It's so casual, and I love it so much. Now, the cons about this bag is that some people mind the sagging in the back because it lays against your hip, and since this is a very soft leather, it's not going to hold its shape as much as like other handbags or luxurious handbags, but I don't mind it at all. It sits on my hip. Nobody notices it or sees it. This bag is completely empty inside, and it can stand upright on a table, and it'll be fine. I know obviously through like more wear and tear it'll eventually start sagging more, but I don't see that much of a difference. It's not like completely folding over, and I feel like if you take care of your items and when you're putting it on the shelf to rest, you want to make sure that you have some kind of filling inside, whether it's like bubble wrap or some kind of like item inside just to fill it out. I think it'll be fine. And then also some people were saying that because it is this nude color that your jeans will transfer over onto the bag because of the dye, and I do have that problem on the back, but I just take a leather cleaner and then I'll go ahead and I'll take it off, and it's not even that noticeable. So nobody's really going to notice that. I do see it more here on the sides, but honestly it's just such a good bag to have. I don't ever worry about it. Like, it's so easy and so low maintenance. This next handbag is my unicorn bag. I was on a hunt for it for a really long time, and I was so excited when I finally got my hands on it. I love the hardware, the style, the type of bag, the color, and of course it's Chanel. It was one of my very first Chanel bags, and I'm just like super obsessed. I saw this as like a huge accomplishment, and I love it very much. The only thing is that as much as I have worn it, it's not the most practical thing to carry around with you. I have used it a lot, especially this past year with different like influencer events, weddings and birthdays and just like other things. I usually wear this as a going out bag and not so much as a casual bag as much as I want to, because like I said, I don't want it just sitting on a shelf. So I want to get the most use out of it, even if it's something like going shopping or anything like that. But as much as I do very much love it, I'm scared to wear it, and this is one of the bags that I'm still kind of scared to wear because this one is a little bit more expensive, and because it is a very light leather, I feel like these are going to transfer over to this, so I try not to wear this with like my jeans. The other bag, I feel like I just use it so much that I don't mind because I can easily just like wipe it off, but I don't know why I'm scared with this one. So I think it's just going to take some time. But the reason why it's not so practical is because the way that it opens and also the holes that are on the side. So as you can tell, it lays over, and there's this little piece right here. So if you have an eyeliner or if you have something small that can fall out of here, if your bag is like tilting over, or you grab your bag really fast and it tilts over, it's going to come out of this hole right here. Another thing that's not so practical is the way that this bag opens and closes. So what I usually do is, of course, I open it by clasping both of the side clasps together, and that opens it. And when I close it, you don't just want to snap it shut because over time it can ruin the clasps on the side. So what I do is, of course, you want to make sure that you clasp it again and you close it. But sometimes it doesn't want to do that. If you don't have that many things in there, it just doesn't want to go in. So you're constantly kind of having to do that. And then also on the inside, it doesn't hold as much as you think it would. Another thing too is that this is very heavy to carry around with you for hours. So you kind of have to commit to this when you are wearing it because of the leather. It's a very sturdy leather, but also the chain, I think that's what makes it heavy. So if you're going to be wearing this, you want to make sure that you're going to commit to it and that it could get heavy, even though there's like not much that you can put inside. The good thing about that though is that they made this leather strap on top, so it's not going to dig into your shoulder. So I do love it very much, very much, and I never plan to get rid of it, but you just kind of have to commit to it. If you plan to make a purchase on one of these bags, just keep that in mind. If you don't mind that the bag is heavy and you can't fit that much inside of it, and you still want it, go for it. Do whatever your heart desires, because it definitely didn't stop me, but it's just something to keep in mind. I wanted to compare this purse right here to the boy bag that I just showed you guys, and this is a Chanel Classic Flap. I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with this. I feel like this is a very iconic bag, and I very much do love it, and I do wear it, but I don't use it as much as I thought that I would. And the reason for that is because it is such a delicate piece. It is made out of lambskin, and I'm so scared that I'm going to get it scratched or that something's going to happen to it, but I still try to wear this as often as I can. It's also very limited with the space that's inside. I do keep some kind of bubble wrap or something inside to keep its shape, but you're very limited to what you can bring with you. It's not very big, but I personally love the lambskin on the bag. I think it makes it look more luxurious than the caviar. The caviar bag is just as beautiful, but I just feel like this gives it an extra like oomph. Like, I don't know, I love the lambskin, but it's just so hard. I do love that it is extremely light compared to the boy bag. This is so light you don't even feel it on your body. That might be a bad thing. You don't even feel how heavy this is. It is so light to carry with you that it's a really great shopping bag. If you want to not be able to worry about something digging in your shoulder after many hours, this is a bag to go for, or just when you're going out. Like, it's such a beautiful piece. So once again, if you're planning to purchase this bag, do so because it's a beautiful bag and it's a good investment because it also goes up in value every year if you're taking care of your bag, because this style actually goes up every single year, which is crazy. So it is an investment. You're going to get a return on your money if you sell yours and it's in good condition. I actually purchased mine pre-loved from The RealReal, and it's the only website that I do trust to get 100% authentic pre-loved items, and they're such great condition. I got a really good deal on this one, and it is just so beautiful. I love it, and I'll have a link down below for you guys to find a piece like this on The RealReal or any of the other bags, because I feel like you save so much money. Like, I have learned, like, you could save hundreds of dollars. This next piece is very dear to my heart, and I love it because it holds so many special memories, but it is the one that I least use. I still use it, but I don't use it as much as I want to, and that is because it's so heavy. So Ricardo and I went to France and we went to London, and I purchased this as my first trip to Europe, and I loved it. I wanted to bring something back with me, and I was just like around all these fashion and iconic places, and I was like, oh my goodness, I am totally gonna get myself one of these. It is the Givenchy Anton Olga bag, and it is in the size medium. It's so beautiful. It's like, oof, like when I see it, I'm just like, oh my god, like it's such a great bag, but it's so heavy. It weighs 3 pounds. I actually weighed it on my little scale because I wanted to see how heavy it was, because it is really heavy, and on its own without anything inside, it's super heavy. And when I wear this around for more than an hour, it starts to dig into my shoulder, and I'm constantly having to switch it from shoulder to shoulder, and then I'm grabbing it like this, like on my hand, and that's really heavy. And then sometimes I asked Ricardo if he could hold it for me. That's how heavy this thing is. It's like a briefcase. I kind of wish I would have gotten the smaller size, and I feel like it would have been a little bit better, but it does hold so much inside. And I feel like nowadays I don't wear big bags like this. I mostly wear smaller crossbody bags that I can wear on a daily basis, or big totes that are necessary for me to put multiple things in. This is kind of in between, and I feel like it's just really heavy. It really is. When I first got this bag, I was really afraid that the leather was going to be very delicate, but actually it is a strong bag. Like, it is hardcore. It does not get scratched as easily, and if anything falls on it, you could easily just like wipe it off. I'm telling you because I actually spilled coffee on it before. But you know what? It made it through. It's good. You could easily just grab anything and just like wipe it off, and it's good to go. So I do love it. It's beautiful, but it's a commitment as well. I hope this information was helpful for you guys, especially if you guys are in the market to make a purchase on any of these bags, or if you're looking to find something else, because I feel like I totally appreciated this information when I was on a hunt for like whatever I was going to purchase next, because it's not inexpensive. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys are new to my channel, please subscribe. If you guys have made it this far into the video, please hit that like button. Likes always help out my channel because they let YouTube know that people are engaged and this is a video that people want to talk about and that they like, so it's most likely to pop up on other people's feed. I'll make sure to have a link down below for the Real because that is where I purchased 2 of these purses. I totally trust them, and you can find pre-loved items that look brand new and not have to pay the full price for them. I think it makes a huge difference, because I saved several $100s on buying them from the Real, and you can totally trust them. So that is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Muchos besos. Mwah!